All right, it's that Sunday morning back test. Spinning that wheel. Friday, April 29th. New Zealand CAD. I feel like this last time that I did a back test, it did New Zealand CAD, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So let me get set up over here. And then we'll get it started on that New Zealand CAD. Okay. All right. April 29th, New Zealand CAD. Okay, I did do New Zealand CAD last time. That's okay. I mean, it was kind of hard to not see what was going on. Like, the chart just kind of popped up on here. So, I mean, I don't know what to say. Hopefully it's okay. No one gets mad at me. I'm going to go to April 28th and get an idea of what's going on with the market. And when you say it's the 4 hour, you say that we are clearing lows, sir. We just cleared some lows, left behind a order block or supply zone here. And when we do that, you know we gotta mark it off, right? We gotta mark it off and say, we're gonna make it orange because we're gonna go down from the orange zone. And I'll mark this one off too. But I mean, we bearish. Not really much else to say here. Can't even find the bottom. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm not even gonna worry about all that. We ain't gonna worry about all that. Maybe we need to. We're just gonna do some usual trades. No playing around today. Let's go to the 22 candle, which is the 11 o'clock Pacific candle, so that we don't see the future. 14, 18, 22, bam. Now it's left us in a weird spot. We have these wicks right here. And so we could be bouncing here right now, or we could go up higher and take that supply zone. But I'm going down to the 15-minute, you see. And we're gonna advance further to the 415 candle so that we can get started and start analyzing our 15-minute zone. Okay, looks like it ran these wicks, or it's in the process of running these wicks. And we are on the 415 candle, understanding that we did run the high of these wicks. And this is a current uptrending structure. So we can bounce from the orange, or we can bounce from here right now, because overall we're in a downtrend. And we just cleared out the liquidity. Alright, so this is our 15-minute supply zone. Okay, bam. Where's that? There it is. Yes, sir. And I'm only looking for sells right now. So I'm gonna go down to the 5-minute and see what's popping. If I was a betting man, and sometimes I would want to sell from here. But let's see what's happening now. On the 1 minute, we broke lows once. We broke lows twice. And now we're returning. So, since we didn't get an engulfing candle here, what I think I'll do is I'll wait to see what's going on in the next 1 minute candle. Nope, nothing we like. Is that an engulfing? It is not. Nope. We're still pushing up. Easy decisions to be made, y'all. Now I do have to set up a backtest helper for the day. And we'll set it at 1 o'clock. And so right now, I just want to see where we're at heading into the 15 here. Okay, we're chopping up at the top here. I kind of want to enter if we start breaking a low but I think it might be too premature. What y'all think? Maybe just a little, huh? I think so too. Maybe not. Maybe you see the Bart Simpson pattern. You just get up in there. Because that's 1, 2, 3 fails to break the high. But you know what? That's okay. Let's see what the 15-minute looks like. Okay, so now we made this guy right here. And we just chilled him right above these areas of, demand that are right below. Now, if I was a Fibonacci trader, let's see what would happen if I had done that. I would have missed it because I wait for the golden zone. And that's okay. Now, if I was a Fibonacci trader on this, you know what I'm saying? If I was a Fibonacci trader on this, I'd probably be entering right now for a bam. I'm just waiting for a nice little pullback. I need a nice little pullback, y'all. Look at this double top. There's our nice little pullback, y'all. We did break these with wicks, though. See, these wicks are kind of tricky because sometimes they're real and sometimes they're not. And there's a lot of wicks down here, so I think we potentially could run the highs. However, I don't want to make assumptions, so we're going to do this right here. Marking off that last move, and then we're going to go to 15 minutes and see what's popping. If you saw this on the 1 minute, what would you say? I'd say it breaks the high. But let's mark out this area of missing price right here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, look at that though. Look at that though. Is that an engulfing candle? It's not, but it looks tasty. It looks tasty, and we broke the low. I think, this has a 44.4% chance of continuing lower. So let's try to enter this, and let's get a 1 to 3 going, shall we? And as you can see, we hit our 44.44% chance of going lower. So we're going to hit that +3 on the counter. Now, you may be wondering, Keo, how'd you calculate that chance? Well, just odds, baby. It's just odds. You don't have to worry about that. But see, we could have got a 1 to 10 almost, but we didn't because we were playing around. We wasn't paying attention. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back over here and see what's popping. Where are we at? Oh, okay. So we got this order block that we just created, and it looks like we're going to continue lower. Now, what if we put this thing to say, hey, baby, we got missing price right here. Let's see how missing we can get. Well, price is still missing. We can't find it. We're clicking slowly. I think it drops from here. But when I've seen these moves, if they break the high of this, then they go forever. I'm just kidding. I don't really know. Okay, so if I saw this anywhere, I'd probably be like, this thing is dropping. I'd probably say this thing is dropping. But let's see what we got. It's doing the most to entice me with its beautiful looking failures to break the highs. Do I want to enter here? I do not, because I'm scared. There's a little fear. I don't have confidence in this setup. I would say that this is a 22.2% chance of bouncing back up, but let's see what happens. Now see, we still didn't break the low, but we made equal lows. We haven't broken any highs lately. There we go. We still haven't broken any. We broke these short-term highs. We haven't broken this high. So if we break below this low, or this low right here, I might be entering. Clicking slowly because I want to taste. Okay. This is risky as heck, but we gonna get in. The reason it's risky is because there ain't no momentum in this market. And he could very well just bounce around and do whatever he wants. But if I saw that 15 minute on the 1 minute, I'd be ready to enter. And see, there you go. That risky trade didn't play out, and that's okay. We get a -1. Now this would have been the better trade. Look at what's going on here. We running lows, but we also running highs, you know what I'm saying? I want to see what happens when we get up to the top. All right, there's the missing price. We got a nice little engulfing candle out of that. I think I might just enter there, see what happens. I could be wrong, I could be right, but either way, we gotta take a chance because it's trading. And there we go. That missing price fill just showed us what we needed to see. Another +3. Okay, so now, what do? We just want to look for that next 15-minute opportunity. Look at all this chop. You know that's gonna run the lows, baby. You know it's gonna run the lows. Maybe I should have trailed my stop, but I wasn't thinking about all that. So we need to figure out a way to get back in here. Let's see. So now we pulling back. And where are we pulling back to? Well, we got this big old chunky sexy chocolate right here. We ran the lows with wicks. Let's see what we got. Let's look at the 5-minute, see what's clear here. I would say possibly, mostly this area is possibly clear. So I'm gonna mark this as yellow, but we don't necessarily need to use that. It's just kind of a guideline to help us along with our trades. That is an engulfing candle. We taking it, and it's in our refined zone. We did run the high of our refined zone, so I'm kind of iffy about this, but I'm gonna take it. Confidence. What I think is it's gonna go up to the higher one and then do another one of these. Okay, well I was wrong, but I was also right, so +3. Snapping it off, baby, snapping it off today in the back test. NZDCAD. Okay, so now let's go to the 15-minute again. And what do we see? Well, we see a giant wick that was created, and we got this guy here. I'm not gonna put the wick there until we need to. We assume that this is the wick because wherever our yellow box stops, that is gonna be the edge of it anyways. So that's what's going on here. So once we get around this area here, we might want to see a reaction for the downside. If we don't get there, we don't take the trade. Pretty easy decisions, right? 15-minute, still wicks and stuff. Nothing I need to see. Wait a second now. Nothing I need to see. Nope. Okay. Okay, we're back in that zone now. Is that an engulfing? Kinda. That's an iffy structure, isn't it? Because on one hand you got a quasi, but on the other hand there's wicks right here, and we only got one wick here. This wick made an equal high, but it's a bottle rocket candle too. See, it's very confusing. We don't need to take this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyways. We're gonna take it because I like the bottle rockets. So I'm gonna put my stop loss right above over here, just to see what's going on. Or actually, the second one. Let's do 5 pips, make it even. Too bad I can't check the 15-minute right now to see how that candle's forming, because I do think this is risky. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do for this one. Because I never liked it in the first place and it's ugly, I'm gonna put my stop loss at break even, because we don't need to lose money when we don't like it, right? So we'll put our stop loss at break even. Let's see what's going on. If we get taken out, we get taken out. If we get the win, we get the win. And what do you know? We get the win. Maybe I should have traded New Zealand CAD on Friday, huh? Because I didn't. I'll tell you that. Oh man, okay. So that's another +3 for our eyes that ain't lying today. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna get to the next 15-minute candle because I don't think there's anything significant happening. And once again, we have our zone of supply right here. And we're just gonna wait for a pullback. We're just gonna wait for a pullback. Okay. No pullback, no trade. Easy decisions, right? If you're a Fibonacci trader, let's see what would have happened. Maybe you could have done it from here to here. You still wouldn't have got the pullback you needed. However, if you did it from here to here because you crazy, you would definitely got it, right? But easy decisions, no pullback yet. We're almost at 11 o'clock. I'd be hesitant to take another trade after a good run like this, but you know, different strokes for different folks. So let's now mark off our area of supply. And let's keep going. So I would most likely say this would be the area we bounce from. Engulfing candles only. That's see, this was a 2-part engulfing candle, so I didn't like it. I didn't want that. I wanted it to be confident. Now this is pretty confident. It's within the wick, pretty close to the lows. I kind of would rather it pull back a little bit more, but it's an engulfing candle, and we're just gonna take it. And we're gonna put our stop loss right above that zone right there, and I'll put it at 1 to 3 if it runs. But that's what I was thinking. Too close to the lows, too greedy, too risky. The supply zone is right here. It didn't make any sense, right? So let's keep going. Let's get to our 15-minute candle. Now, I think that's in the 15-minute zone. I think we're close enough to the 15-minute zone to see what that is. Okay, so this is the 15-minute zone over here. So I'm gonna enter one last trade on this and see if we can give back a whole amount of profit while we're doing this. We bounce off of this area right here. I think that this is an incorrect trade because the way that this moved, this tells me that price is moving away from here. But our rules are we take the engulfing candle at the supply zones in the direction of order flow on the 15-minute. Okay, so we do get taken out, and I think we continue running. And that's it, and we are at 11 o'clock. So we managed to give away 3R, 2 of them in that last last from 10 to 11 section of the trading session. But overall, we're up. I can't do math. It's 9R, which I think is pretty good. 9R for April 29th. New Zealand CAD, not terrible at all.